to have like two sets of screen on, and that is severe recording. You know, those are K or
Oh, okay. I think I've seen that later.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a but he also has like streams that's based a lot more on tunes and stuff. So
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I am Cantor Amanda Kleinman, very happy to be joined on the Bima this evening by Cantor Danielle Rodniski for what we affectionately call Cantor's Only Shabbat. And we're very happy to be joined as well by our wonderful musicians, Pete Malinverni at the piano, Oren Nyman on guitar, and Jerome Morris on percussion. We are marking two observances over the course of this weekend, one on the secular calendar and one on the Jewish calendar. Of course, on the secular calendar this weekend, we mark Memorial Day. And on the Jewish calendar, starting tomorrow night, we mark Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer. And it's very interesting that these two observances are falling at the same time this year because in so many ways they're opposites. Memorial Day, of course, is a day of honoring and remembering those who died in service of our country, and Lag BaOmer, on the other hand, is a day of rejoicing and of celebration. And I think that the combination of mourning and celebration is something that is a beautiful representation of so much in our lives right now as we try to hold a lot of emotions during these challenging times in our world, and probably a beautiful representation of the people who have come together in this sanctuary, the Shabbat, some perhaps to observe a yard site, some to celebrate with community. And we are grateful to have the support of this community to hold us through both the happy and the sad times. In just a moment, I'd like to invite forward our greeters this evening, Randy and Jerry Wise, to help us light our Shabbat candles. And while they prepare to do so, I'd like to invite anyone else in the congregation this evening who, I was going to invite you to light the blue candles in honor of our hostages. They seem to already be lit, and so we'll continue with the lighting of our Shabbat candles.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Thank you, Randy and Jerry, for helping us to welcome Shabbat, and we will continue welcoming Shabbat together with words from the Psalms, page 131, Lechu neranana ladonai, let us sing out to God.
Yeah.
page 138, Lecha Dodi.
Remain standing, and we turn to page 146 for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed. Page 150. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. We'll continue with Ve'ahavta on page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshochbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. When the Israelites saw the parted waters of the sea, they were in total awe. Can you imagine such a sight as water parting before you? And all the more so as they traversed the muck on the seafloor and arrived at the other side, sort of in disbelief that they had finally crossed from slavery to freedom. And so with that feeling of awe, putting ourselves in the Israelites' places, maybe we can just begin to touch or imagine what they must have felt like. We're going to sing Mi Chamocha on page 158. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you? נאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Page 160. We turn to page 164, and when we are ready, we rise for the Amidah. Open ata Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'Koneh Hakol Ve'Zocher Chastei Avot Ve'imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch Ata Adonai Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah Ata Gibor le'olam Adonai Mechayei hakol Ata Rav lehoshia Morid hatal Mechalkel chaim bechesed Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim Somech noflim verofeh cholim Umatir asurim Umekayem emunato Lishenei afar Michamocha Baal gevurot Umidom elach Melech memit umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata lehachayot hakol Baruch ata Adonai mechayeh hakol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kdoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah Baruch ata Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We now take a few moments for silent prayer and reflection. You can continue in the prayer book through page 180, or you can continue with the words in your hearts. If you would like to be standing, you may stand. If you would like to sit, you may be seated. And we'll come back together in just a few moments.
Shabbat Shalom. Tomorrow night, as I mentioned at the beginning of our service, we mark Lag BaOmer, or the 33rd day of the counting of the weeks between Passover and Shavuot. In addition to being my birthday on the Jewish calendar, Lag BaOmer is an important day for music. The first 32 days of the Omer are a time of semi-mourning, because the Talmud tells us that during this period, 24,000 students of the great sage Rabbi Akiva were struck down. During this period, as a display of mourning, some Jewish people don't shave or get haircuts or get married or listen to music. But on Lag BaOmer, we are told, the deaths of Rabbi Akiva's students ceased, and our mourning practices come to an end. In parts of the Jewish world, it is customary to light bonfires and stay up singing and dancing through the night. The past several weeks have been an important time for Israeli music, so it seems fitting to discuss them tonight. It is my belief that one cannot fully understand the character of a people without learning about its music. And the music of the past few months has provided an important window into this time in Israeli history. In recent months, Israel has found itself embroiled in controversy around its entry in the Eurovision Song Competition. A little history first. Eurovision was founded in 1956 by the European Broadcast Union as a show of regional cooperation in the post-World War II era. All countries that fall within the European broadcast area are eligible to participate, and a number of countries in the Middle East and North Africa, including Israel, fall within the European broadcast area. Each year, every country sends one artist and one song to represent them, and the winner is declared based on a combination of professional jury vote and a popular televote submitted by viewers around the world. The winning country has the honor of hosting the next year's competition. Israel has won 4 times, in 1978, 1979, 1998, and 2018. Eurovision was founded on the value of creating totally apolitical music. In an attempt to highlight unity and cooperation between countries, Eurovision prohibits any political content, and all countries must send their song lyrics to a committee for approval months before the contest. The result, according to renowned journalist Hillel Halkin, is that, in his words, with rare exceptions, the songs performed, each by a group representing a different country, are imitative, kitschy, and designed to please rather than express genuine feeling. Elaborately costumed and choreographed, they are generally sung to English lyrics in an international pop style that can leave one guessing whether the performers are Norwegian or Romanian. Songs highlighting unity, peace, love, and other universal values are generally crowd pleasers, as are songs that are just fun without much depth. Israel's Eurovision winners have tended to follow these same principles. Israel's first Eurovision winner, in 1978, was a song called Abani Bi, written by the iconic Israeli songwriter Nurit Hirsch and performed by the group Alpha Beta. This song, which I love, by the way, has a chorus of mostly nonsense words punctuated with sentiments like, love, it is a beautiful word, a beautiful prayer, a language. Love, it is good to me, it will overcome all, and we will speak the language of love.
Even more. Nurit Hirsch, this is, conducting the orchestra for the Israel entry, song number 18. The song is called Abba Nibi, it's called. And here come Alpha Beta. Simple peasant smocks, cream trousers, the girls all in white. And this is a good vivacious song for Israel, might do very well.
Abani אותו אל מי היינו נחמדים רק לדודים ולדודות והבנות המסכנות סבלו המתוקות הן רק מכות קיבלו ואת מה שהרגשנו באמת לחשו רק מספר אמת הבנים יבוא
And then there was Israel's winner of the Eurovision Song Contest in 2018, a song called Toy by the singer Netta, which is performed entirely in English. And I probably don't need to say much more than that there doesn't seem to be much of a deeper meaning to this song.
Look at me, I'm a beautiful creature. I don't care about your modern time preacher. Welcome boys, too much noise, I will teach ya. Pum pum po, pum pum po. Hey, I think you forgot how to play. My teddy bear's running away. The Barbie got something to say. Hey, 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 hey. My summer says leave me alone. I'm taking my Pikachu home. You're stupid just like you're smart. Wonder Woman, don't you ever forget. You're divine and he's about to regret. He's a I'm not your toy, not your toy. You stupid boy, I'll take you down, now make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the mother.
That's not to say that politics haven't found their way into Eurovision over the years. In 1992, Yugoslavia was banned from Eurovision in response to UN sanctions. And in 2022, Russia was banned from the competition in a show of solidarity with Ukraine. Over the years, a number of countries have chosen to boycott Eurovision. For example, in 1975, Greece boycotted Eurovision when Turkey invaded Cyprus. In 1976, when Greece, in response, submitted an anti-war song to the competition, Turkey boycotted. And Israel certainly has not been immune to political controversy. In 2019, when Israel hosted Eurovision, the performers from Iceland held up Palestinian flags with their broadcaster calling on air for an end to occupation. In 2009, when Israeli singer Achinoam Nini teamed up with Palestinian artist Mira Awad to sing a call for peace entitled "There Must Be Another Way," the song was criticized as promoting false hopes.
There must be another way. עינייך אחות, כל מה שליבי מבקש אומרות. עברנו עד כה דרך ארוכה, דרך כה קשה, יד ביד, והדמעות צומות צומות לשווא. כאב ללא שם, אנחנו מחכות רק ליום שיבוא אחרי. There must be another way. There must be another way. عينك بتقول رح يجي يوم وكل الخوف يزول. بعينك إصرار إنه عنا خيار نكمل.
All of this history brings us to today. Israel submitted a song for this year's Eurovision called October Rain, composed by 20-year-old singer Aiden Golan, performed by 20-year-old Israeli singer Aiden Golan. The composer was actually a team of songwriters. The lyrics, with their references to the attacks of October 7th and the pain Israelis have experienced in the months since, were deemed too political for Eurovision. I'll show the original lyrics on the screen as I read them. Writers of the history, stand with me. Look into my eyes and see. People go away, but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and flowers. Life is no game for the cowards. Why does time go wild every day? I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride. Dancing in the storm, we got nothing to hide. Take me home and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me that never again. I'm still wet from this October rain, October rain. Living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be. We shall pass, but love will never die. Hours and hours and flowers. Life is no game for the cowards. Why does time go wild every day? I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride. Dancing in the storm, we got nothing to hide. Take me home and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me that never again. I'm still wet from this October rain, October rain, October rain. And then words in Hebrew. Lo nishar avir linshom. There's no more air left to breathe. Ein makom, there's no place. Ein oti miyom liyom, I'm not here from day to day. Kulam yeladim tovim, echad, echad. They were all good kids, each one of them. When Israel submitted these lyrics back in the winter, they were told that they must remove all political references for the song to be permitted in the competition. As is the case with everything in Israel, public opinion was mixed, with some thinking Israel should withdraw from the competition and others believing that its participation in the competition was worth changing the song lyrics. The journalist Hillel Halkin wrote, "The EBU's ruling was both right and absurd. October Rain indeed was, at least in part, about the events of October 7th, including several allusions to the use of consciousness-enhancing drugs at the Nova Dance Festival on the night of October 6th, hundreds of whose participants died at Hamas's hands. Yet what exactly was political about it? There wasn't a line expressing a political opinion or point of view in the entire song, which was about a national trauma, not the politics surrounding it. If anyone was being political, it could be argued, it was the EBU, which was trying to censor an Israeli cry of pain for no other reason than that it was Israeli." In the end, Israel decided to forge ahead and submitted revised lyrics multiple times so that a song about a national trauma became a song about personal heartbreak. Here's where the song landed. And you'll see the original words are highlighted in red. So we need to go to the next, I think the slides ended up going backwards. Hold on. Whoop. We want the one that says hurricane on the top. There we go. So we changed writers of the history to writer of my symphony. Play with me, look into my eyes and see. People walk away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours empowers. They changed the word flowers, which could be read as a reference to the beautiful red flowers that grow in the south of Israel. Life is no game, but it's ours. We changed that from for the cowards. While the time goes wild, every day I'm losing my mind. Hold on in this mysterious ride. Dancing in the storm, we got nothing to hide. Instead of take me home, we have take it all and leave the world behind. And then we have baby, promise that you'll hold me again. we removed the reference to never again, which was, of course, a reference to the Holocaust. I'm still broken from this hurricane instead of October rain. This hurricane. The next slide. Living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be. We shall pass, but love will never die. Hours and hours empowers. Life is no game, but it's ours. While the time goes wild, every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride. Dancing in the storm, I got nothing to hide. Take it all and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me you'll hold me again. I'm still broken from this hurricane, this hurricane, this hurricane. And the Hebrew words have been changed to Lo tzarich milim gedolot. We don't need big words. Rak tfilot, only prayers. Afilu im kashe lirot, even if it's difficult to see. Even with Israel's significant changes, protests from much of the world continued to roll in. Political leaders from around the world wrote letters to Eurovision urging them to ban Israel from the competition. A number of participating artists threatened to boycott. Aiden Golan was booed throughout her performances, and she was mostly confined to her hotel room for security reasons. And now's the part where I tell you that after a beautiful performance in the finals by Aiden Golan, Israel placed toward the middle or the bottom in the rankings as we all predicted. But that's not what happened. Israel didn't fare well in the jury vote, placing 12th. But when it came to the televote from viewers around the world, Israel placed second. And it received the maximum number of votes even from countries like Ireland, which have been incredibly critical of Israel. How are we to understand Israel's success in the competition in light of all the protests, the outrage, and the booing through the performances? I don't know the answer, but as we prepare for Lag BaOmer, a day in which we shift from mourning into song, I think of the words from Psalm 30 set to music by Debbie Friedman of blessed memory. You turn my mourning into dancing so that my soul might sing to you and it not be stilled. People often interpret this verse to mean that we will eventually move from mourning to celebration. That's not how I understand it. I think these words remind us of how important it is that we find ways to give voice to our experiences and emotions, to give our souls the nourishment and comfort they need in hard times, to ensure that our voices and our souls are not stilled. I think that's exactly what Israel did in this year's Eurovision competition. Even with the rejected songs and the changed lyrics, Hurricane became the song of the soul of a people in mourning, shared with the world. And I think something in that song and in the emotions it carried resonated with people. And so, as we continue to search for and find our voices and our songs during this difficult time, I'd like to conclude with the video of Aiden Golan's performance of Hurricane at this year's Eurovision. And by the way, if you'd like to hear the original song, October Rain, with its original lyrics, Aiden Golan just performed it for the first time in Israel. And you can find that on YouTube.
Write around my symphony, play with me, look into my eyes and see. People walk away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. Why? The time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I got nothing to hide. Take it all and leave the world behind, baby.
Living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be. We shall pass, but love will never die. Hours and hours and hours, life is no game, but it's ours. Why? The time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I got nothing to hide. Take it out and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me you'll hold me again. I'm still broken from this hurricane. This hurricane. קשה לראות, תמיד אתה משאיר לי אור אחד קטן.
How do celebrities like Justin
Thank you, Cantor Kleinman, for that beautiful drash tonight and for the beautiful music. We hold in our hearts this Shabbat, as we do each week, anyone in our families, in our communities, in our circles of concern who is in need of some extra healing blessing, whether that be healing of the mind, body, or spirit. If there is someone you are thinking of this Shabbat whom you would like to share with our community, we invite you to rise where you are and to share their name with us. And the WRT community this evening is sending our blessings to Binyamin ben Reuven, Jeffrey Millman, Malka Gila bat Bina, Chaike Chana bat Sora Fagel, Maurice Miller, Alan Isserlis, Emerson Lorenzoni, Jake Cohen, Zachary Snedeker, Tzvi Hirsch ben Yehuda, Barry Gitlin, Beth Dworetsky, Judy Balsam, Ilana bat Shmuel, Deborah Kapnick, Chava bat Sarah, Eliyahu Chaim ben Fradel, Sheila Freed, Jenny Kaufman, Ronald Keeves, and Peggy Saul. We hold all of these names, the ones shared aloud and the ones in our hearts, as we join together in the Misha Berach for Healing Prayer on page 371.
please rise and turn to page 586 as we begin our concluding prayers with Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shetlo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשחבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. As we prepare to recite the words of the mourner's Kaddish, we'd like to acknowledge all in our community who are in a period of mourning who are observing a yahrzeit. And so I would ask, if you are in a period of Shiva, the first 7 days following the passing of your loved one, would you please rise? If you're in a period of Shloshim, the first 30 days following the loss of your loved one, would you please rise? If you are in the first year following the passing of your loved one, would you please rise? And if this Shabbat marks a yahrzeit, the anniversary of your loved one's death, would you please rise? And at this time, I'd ask the entire congregation to rise in solidarity with our mourners as we remember those taken from our community in recent weeks. Cecile Schulman, mother of Steve Schulman, Shirley Ruth Shapiro, sister of Lee Kern, Peggy Levitan, mother of Brian Levitan, Wilbur Freed, father of David Freed, Elsa Glucksberg, cousin of Michelle Smith, and Adeline Lesk, aunt of Beth Lieberman, as well as those whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of whose passing is commemorated this Shabbat: Stuart Abrahams, Raymond A. Babin, Rosalind Baum, Helen Becker, Murray Mickey Burke, Barbara Willis, Morton Black, Fred Bossis, Minnie Chopper, Anna Cohen, Joanne Cohen, John Dowling, Harold Irving Fisher, Louis Friedman, Ted Gluck, Judy Gold, Evelyn Goldberg, Murray Gordon, Edith K. Graff, Florence R. Guggenheimer, Leon Hendy, Brent Horney, Ann Cantor, Arthur Edward Capel, Jacob Lichtman, Daniel Lemley, Lane Lerner, Ann Leventhal, Hope Bader McCauley, Bunny Meyerson, Ruth Moser Mierswa, Florence Miller, Michelle Monitz, Anna Polsky, Sarah Ravitz, Elizabeth Rosenbaum, Philip Rosenkrantz, Sylvia Rosenzweig, Gertrude Schwartz, Alan Schulman, Estelle Silver, Herman Sussman, Arthur Talmadge, Lillian Tarlin, Edith Taubin, Lawrence Teicher, John Weber, Frida Weiss, Sabina Weissman, John R. Wiley. If you have any names to add to our commemoration, I would invite you to do so at this time. We continue now with the words of the mourner's Kaddish, page 598. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach irute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Please be seated. Just a few announcements before we conclude our service. First, we hope that you'll join us next Shabbat, next Friday night. We will be celebrating the confirmation of a number of our 10th grade students and also awarding the Kreisberg Prize, which is presented to an outstanding member or members, as is the case this year, of the confirmation class. The following day, next Saturday, we are very grateful that a delegation of 10 people from Kibbutz Be'eri will be joining us here at WRT for a breakfast and conversation. That's Saturday, June 1st at 11 a.m., and we hope that many in our community will join us. They told me that for all of the programs that they're doing during their visit to the States, they're splitting up their delegation and sending just 2 or 3 people to different locations, except when they come to WRT. They're bringing their entire delegation here because they are so grateful for our partnership and for our support, and I hope that we'll have a wonderful turnout of members of our community to show the ongoing support that I know that we feel for the members of Kibbutz Be'eri. And finally, on Sunday, June 2nd, is the Celebrate Israel Parade in New York City, and registration is ongoing. The temple will have a group participating, and you can find the registration links in the weekly e-blast. And so we hope that a number of you will join us for that as well. I'd like to thank one more time Randy and Jerry Wise, our greeters this evening. Thank you. And before we conclude the service with Kiddush and Motzi, we would like to, in recognition of Memorial Day and with gratitude for all of those who laid down their lives in defense of our country, conclude with the singing of America the Beautiful on page 681, and I'll invite the congregation to please rise.
Above the fruited much fun playing with you guys. We're going to join in Kiddush with gratitude for the sweetness of this Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. And just like the braided challah, I would invite anyone who is comfortable to braid your arms around those standing next to you, and together we'll recite the motzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Yes?
I'm husband Bruce's wedding. I mean, I knew. Didn't your wife? No, your wife is friends with Rachel. Oh, with Bruce. Oh, right.
I did the wedding.
So I remember.
Yeah.
But I knew you just a little bit from synagogue. But then I was like, what's he doing?
Yeah, it's cool. I just got it. Because like these guys are always using them, and I'm always like stuck.
Right. Who's turning pages?
Yeah, because it's like
Right. And the binding is breaking the system.
So I had to get a new phone, and they were offering like a really good deal on it, so I took it.
You know anything about it? Like what level? What you needed? I mean, some of them could drive your car.
Right.